Alright guys, Mike Bates here at Bettendorf, Stanford, coming at you another video. Safety, always going to cover that in the start. Lockout, tag out, this machine, we're building this machine right now so that we ain't got electricity hooked to it, we don't have to worry about that. Always just work safe, do everything you're supposed to do on that. I got Trevor here helping me. He's a service tech for us. He goes out and travels. You might see him in your bakery from time to time. When Trevor's not working, he is a renowned expert on American Girl dolls. If you want to know anything about them or the clothes they're supposed to wear, the seat, it doesn't make any difference. You can call him. He knows it all. All right, we had a customer, Herb from Cincinnati, call in, and he is tearing his hot dog buns. We have talked about this in a couple of videos, but this continues to come up. These things are always an issue. So tearing your buns, what could be causing it? The first thing we're going to ask is that blade sharp? You guys run these blades sometimes. I should have opened that up already, but y'all run these blades until there is nothing left of them on the hinge slicers. And if the blade is not sharp, then it's going to tear. Pressure belts, or the operator's running the pressure belts. If they got the pressure belts here down real tight, smashing the bun, it's going to create a lot of friction on the blade, and that is going to rip the product. Now, if it's a blade out of parallel, what I mean is the blade cartridge here. If that thing's got, obviously it's got some manufacturing slop in it. If that thing is sitting a little this way or a little this way, then your blade is not going to be parallel, and that's going to tear your buns. You can level that up real nice and easy, but that blade's got to sit in there. It's got to set up in there parallel. Down, when it's down like this, it can't be like that and it can't be like that. You can jump in there anytime you got something you want to say, all right? Next thing we want to talk about is if it's on the cluster, if it's in the center of the cluster. First of all, makeup is very important to that. Boy, you got the little bakeries out there that have been making buns forever, and they got her down to a science. They don't even run separators, they just run the buns. Most bakeries are going to be running separators. We talked about this, I believe, in video 3. Y'all can go back and look. Rotation on these separators is very important. They have to be separating. So those screwdrivers have to be turning in an outward movement as the buns are going in to separate the buns. All you do is flip this on the other side if it's going the wrong direction. The height of them, as you can see, can you get that trick, Sarah? You can see that? The height of these should be set just slightly above your blade. The other thing that's going to cause trouble is if the pressure in here, we talked about this, but we're going to touch on it again because it's a problem. The pressure, that you don't have enough pressure here and you've only got one screwdriver turning. We set those. When I spin that, both should spin, but I should be able to hold that one and turn the other one. If only one of those is spinning, you're going to have problems. Even spinning, this making contact, this spinning, your blade, then if you're doing your cluster in the middle, you should always run a left-hand sleeve. It just drops over the blade like that, and there's a little O-ring that goes over the top of that, slides right down on top of it, so that left-hand sleeve, get it right, so that left-hand sleeve won't ride up. That makes a lot less friction on the side of that bun when that bun is traveling through there. Usually it's a setup issue, that we're not lined up good, we got too much pressure on the belt, or the blades are dull. That's normally what's causing it. What's been your experience in it? What you want to jump in here and say?
Usually it's setup issues. How the buns are going in.
The bun's got to follow. The splitter has to. That splitter has to hit the seam in that bun pretty close.
Usually, I'm used to the older style of heads, where we got a top spindle with blades and the bottom spindle with blades.
We're going to cover that. We're going to cover setting up the old 92 CSs, the cluster splitters that have the blades in the bottom. We're going to cover that up in another video here, probably in a couple of weeks, on setting on that. We're building one. As soon as we get it built, we're going to make a video on it. You got anything else to add to it? No. All right, you guys, as always, work safe, work smart, walk out the bakery with all the fingers you walk in there with, and we're going to come back in another week or two, Trixie. We'll come back with another video for you. We appreciate y'all. Y'all need to get a hold of us. I've done do that 1,000 times. Whatever, however you need to get a hold of us. Slide us a DM if you need to get a hold of us. Just get a hold of us. Thank you.